Good afternoon from Kentucky. Thought I would just stop in with a Bible verse today about the importance of works. Works is something that cannot be left out of your relationship with God. They're not optional. You must have works to testify of your faith. Indeed, faith has a substance. That substance accumulates in your works. The Bible tells us that without works, faith is dead. Grace appeareth unto all men. Doesn't say that every man avails himself of that grace. And it certainly doesn't say that once you avail yourself of that grace, you can never walk out from that grace, because you can. One way to know that you don't is in 3 John, verse 11. And we're going to be going to Matthew 7:15 references here for a further dwell into the scriptures itself. But notice who God is talking to in verse 11. He's not talking to the reprobates. He's not talking to those that are following man. He's not talking to those that are following money, fame, fortune, any of that. Who he's talking to is beloved. The beloved of God. God loves us all. That's true. In that while we were all yet sinners, he died for us and made a way for us to become saints. He didn't make a way for us to stay sinners. He made a way for us to become saints. Beloved, follow not that which is evil. Now, our country today is enveloped in evil. We just had 50-year history of Roe versus Wade, where they murdered the unborn babies and the just born babies set aside. But that doesn't end the abortion debate. The abortion debate goes back to the states to decide. And there are certain states that are really sold out basically to the devil and to the leftist way of thinking things, where baby murder is acceptable. It's not that way with God. Perversion, homosexuality, all of these things. I don't know if this is a word or not, but transvestism, whatever that you call that mess, LBTQP, whatever they are, the alphabet there, tried to steal God's rainbow, but it's still God's rainbow because it's up in heaven. Beloved, follow not that which is evil. There's a central truth. Just like there's two genders, male and female. Anything else is foolishness. Evil and good. You can either do evil or you can choose to do good. He that doeth good is of God. That's the truth. Not a question mark there. He that doeth good is of God. You want to know how someone is of God? Take a look at their works. But he that doeth evil hath not seen God. Means they need to get back down to the cross. They either never have been saved or they've gone back on their commitment to Jesus Christ. And then we can go back to Matthew 7:15. in the Dake Annotated. Matthew 7:15. Beware, it's a warning. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing. They're false, but they come to you looking genuine. Like a rip-off handbag, the Gucci handbags. But inwardly, they are ravening wolves. Inwardly. Spirit of discernment. It must be active in your life. Verse 16 tells you also how you will know these false prophets. Verse 16, ye shall know them by their fruits, or the outcroppings of their faith. In other words, their works testify of their faith. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit. That doesn't say some tree bringeth forth good fruit. It says every good tree bringeth forth good fruit. But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Good and bad. Righteous and evil. No two ways about it. You either are or you ain't saved. You're either making heaven your home or you're going to make hell your home. It's just that simple. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit. That's the truth of God. But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. So if a person says he's a Christian and he brings forth evil fruit, you can pretty well know of a surety that that man is really a false prophet, that he's not a true disciple of Christ. 18. A good tree cannot, notice that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth forth not. Let me read that again. I got ahead of myself there. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down. It's sawed down. Its life expectancy is shut off and cast into the fire. Only thing it's good for is firewood. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. Brother Dake goes on. Against mere profession of salvation. And he's got a reference for that. We won't go there, but he's got a reference for that. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, Jesus will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. We want to be very sure that we're working for God, that we're doing for God. And the way to do that is to learn this word, to plant it in your heart and in your spirit, conform your life to what it says. Don't seek to conform it to what you think it should be, but you conform to what it tells you and bring forth that spiritual life. We love you from Kentucky. God bless you, is my prayer.